Hey guys, so today starts the first series in the Hunger Games nail videos, and today is going to be districts 1 through 3, and I'm only doing one nail of each just because I don't think that these are going to be very popular nails. We're doing District 1 first, and then I'll put times in the down bar when you can skip ahead to District 2 or 3. But we're just going to go ahead and get started on District 1. District 1 deals with luxury items. They make luxury items for the capital. So I kind of wanted to do a nail that, instead of drawing a picture of like a diamond or something, I decided that I would make this one a little bit more wearable. So we're using 4 different nail polishes today. You're going to need kind of a lustre, like whitish pearly color. This one's just like a cheap one from Walmart, the Color Workshop collection. This is what it looks like on my nail, but you just need something that's kind of like pearlescent, kind of see-through. Then you're going to need a white. I'm just using a striper pen because we are going to be doing a French tip, but you can just use regular nail polish if you want. Then you're going to need a fine glitter. This one again is by the Color Workshop, but you can find these anywhere. It's a really, really fine glitter. And then you're going to need a thicker glitter, and this one is Sparkling Diamonds by LA Colors. So what I started off by doing is I painted 3 coats of the pearly white color onto my nail, and you would do this with all of your nails, but I'm just doing one nail to demonstrate. So I started off with 3 coats of this color. If your color is a little bit more opaque, then you can do 1 or 2 coats. Now we're going to paint a French tip onto one of the nails. If you don't have a striper polish, you can use a toothpick with regular nail polish. This just makes it a little bit easier. Sorry if you hear like cars and dogs barking and stuff. I'm actually working in front of a window. I hope you can see this. I hope it wasn't too far back. I think it's easier if you move your nail like that. You can see after I've been going over it a few times, it started to come off a little, so I'm just going to grab a little bit more polish and just fix that up a bit. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to be covering it with a lot of glitter. So I'm just going to clean that up right there. And we're going to let it dry really quick. And the next step is, I like using multiple glitters just because I think that it adds a little bit something more to the look. So we're going to actually be adding this gorgeous, really fine glitter right over top of the whole nail. And this really fine glitter, there's a lot of glitter in this polish, so you can see that it just covers really nicely. Sorry, I keep taking away, I'm blowing on it. And then finally, we're going to be taking this large chunky glitter, and I really like this one's one of my favorites. I wear this as a top coat a lot. You can see the large pieces of glitter. It also has some smaller pieces. We're just going to be taking that and putting it right over top. And I like the big chunky pieces, so I just went ahead and dipped it twice so I can get those nice big chunky glitters. And then what you end up with is this really pretty nail where it looks like it's like sparkly and diamonds. It is really, really simple. Like, that was probably the simplest nail tutorial that I've ever done. But I like this a lot better than doing like drawing a picture of a diamond or something onto the nail. I think this looks really, really pretty and different. So I'm going to go ahead and set up for the next nail tutorial. So if you're interested in District 2, which is stone quarries, you can go ahead and stay tuned. Hey guys, so if you kind of skipped ahead because you were more interested in District 2 than District 1, this is the District 1 nail look, and it is based on luxury items. And we're going to get started on District 2, which is stone quarries and weapons, but I didn't really know what to, put on here, considering stone quarries and weapons don't really appeal to me. So this looks going to be a little bit more wearable as well. We're using 3 nail polishes, and the first one you're going to need is kind of a gold color, and that's what I have on my middle finger now. And this is by Sinful Colors. It's in the color Tahiti Breeze. Now this color is pretty old. As you can see, it's kind of clumping and stuff. You pretty much just need a gold nail polish. This one has like pinky undertones to it. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really old, so I don't even know if they sell it, but they should have a similar color. The next color you're going to need is kind of like a sheer bronze color, and this one is by the Color Workshop, which is for Walmart, but it doesn't have a name on it, but it's just a sheer bronze with a lot of sparkle. And then finally you're going to need like a muddy taupe color, and this one is by NYC, and it's in the color Park Avenue. And the only tool that you're going to need is a sponge, and I'm actually just using a makeup sponge eyeshadow applicator. But you can use like a makeup sponge or something like that, but I just had this one readily available. So what I did was I began by painting the nail the gold color, and then we're actually going to just add this sheer bronze color right over top because the gold's a little bit harsh. So that really, really tones it down a bit and makes it more of like a sandy stone color instead of like a bright in-your-face gold. So I'm just going to give that a minute to dry. I really like this color combination. I really think that it does look really sandy, and the stone quarries, like where I live, are just like big mounds of like rock, and they're not like typical rocks. They're like really sand colored and stuff, so that's kind of where I was inspired for this look. Let me blow on it. Then we're just going to take our NYC, and we're just going to dip our brush, or our little sponge, in a little bit of the paint. I don't know if you can see with the angle, but I'm just tapping the sponge kind of just on the, what do you call it, like the little holder, not really the brush, because you don't want too much nail polish on here. And then hopefully is this dry? It's just a little tacky. Then we're just going to sponge this over. It's creating this really, really pretty like faux rock kind of color. So it looks kind of stony and pretty. Came off a little bit right on the side. I fixed that, and I got some on my finger. And then you're going to want to cover this with a really nice shiny top coat so it really brings it out, because right now it's looking kind of dull, because that NYC color is like a cream finish. But once you put on the nice shiny top coat, it's going to look so pretty, and it does look kind of rocky and different. The reason I'm not going to put on the top coat now is just because I'm going to be removing this pretty soon. But that's what it looks like. I kind of like it. It's different than drawing a mountain or a rock or something on your hand. It just adds a little bit of texture, and it's a little bit more wearable. So I'm going to take pictures of this, and then I'm going to start on District 3, which is electronics. Hey guys, so if you skipped ahead to District 3, District 1 is luxury items, and it looks like this. District 2 is stone quarries and weapons, which looks like this, and District 3 is electronics. So we're just going to get started. Once again, I'm using 3 nail polishes. I'm using this really pretty kind of greenish teal kind of color. And I don't know the name of it, but if you guys want to know, I can look it up in like a previous video. But LA Colors doesn't usually write the names on it. So that one. And then I'm just using a silver from LA Colors Art Deco collection. This is the kind with the really skinny brush. And then we're also going to be using black from the Art Deco collection. And you're going to need a dotting tool, which these were sent to me from bornprettystore.com, but they have them on eBay and other places. So I just started by painting 2 coats of the really pretty green color onto my nail. 1 coat's kind of sheer, so that's why I did 2. And these nails were inspired by like the little green chip thing inside of a computer. I don't really know what it's called. But you're just going to make some lines, and some of them are going to finish. Some are only going to go like that far. Some are only going to go that far. Let me wipe that off. A little bubble forming. If you want, you can like take that one over, make this one kind of short. Pretty much just about using lines. And then where these lines that don't go horizontal, we're just going to dip the tiny end of your dotting tool into some black. Okay, so my memory card ran out of memory. So what I did was I just dipped the skinny end of the dotting tool into the black, and then where the lines went straight down but didn't go horizontal, I just put 2 dots. This just reminds me of one of those like computer chip things. To finish it up, we're just going to take some silver glitter, just because I feel like the look is too like creamy and not shiny enough. And we're just going to trace along some of the lines. I left some of them solid black, and then I traced along some of the other ones, and I added silver glitter in the circles. So it kind of looks like, I think it looks more like a computer chip because they have like those gold components inside. So once again, District 1, District 2, and now District 3